that we've seen on the east side. The actions of these houses where these criminals are living and committing their crimes on, burnt like they're being burnt. But if there's not somebody injured in one of those houses, or there's not a fireman injured sitting there watching it burn down and just making sure nobody else's house burns down, if I was on a jury, I'm being frank with you, I would convict them. I mean, I hate to say that. The inaction of the city itself has caused this situation. One thing? Finish this? Yep. Okay. Well, that's it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Our next speaker is Mr. Robert Johnson. Mr. Johnson.
City Council.
Good evening.
Is it on?
Yes.
I'm going to read you from an investigative report number 011033 from the City of Hudson office. This investigative report was brought on behalf of the City Council getting rid of our impound. And it brought a few interesting facts that I found pretty interesting. But at the meeting a couple of last week sometime, I went to the public library and I asked Mr. Brown what happened to the unpleasant investigations, and he referred me to Mr. Peter Bay, and which I went to Mr. Bay and I asked him what happened to these investigations that we have all filed at the Ombudsman's office, which has been closed now. And Mr. Bay simply said they were tossed in the trash. They're gone. They're out of here. That kind of ticked me. Some of these investigations, in which I got this one the last day the office was closed. It is not signed. However, Brenda told me that she will back every word in this report. In this report, it tells about how much money we would have made with the impound. Every time I turned around, I was told I was a liar. Well, for 2006, we made $430,264.90. 2007, we made $966,978.41. 2008, we made $1,026,516. Then Dane Walling came into office. Then Dane Walling decided that he was going to give our impound away. 2009, we went down to $510,110.02. 2010, we went down even more to $243,078.65. And then 2011, we have the grand total of $60,151.79. Thank you, City Council, for giving away our income. In this report, I asked why this was going on. Well, then they had a gentleman come forward who worked at Complete Towing. And one of the comments that brought to my attention that really stuck out was how they were giving away baskets and stuff, but that wasn't no big deal. You know, these baskets were $25 for Christmas, you know, $100, you know, some people said this, and they said that one person received champagne, the other one got alcohol, you know, other people got this and that in this basket. Some of them gave it back because they didn't realize, you know, they didn't realize that the basket was given as a gift, and a family member or something took the basket, and so they gave the basket back. However, it was against law for anybody to take these baskets. Period. It's a gift, that's that. He wasn't supposed to do it, and many of you did take these and did keep them. So, I'm tired of our council and our mayor breaking our laws. I'm tired of all of you guys not standing standing up for us. Because when I come to you about Ms. Hockler breaking the law, I didn't see one of you do anything, nothing, about going against her on the law that she broke for the Campaign Finance Act. Well, let's get further into this report. In this report, it says that Jackie Hockler received $1,350 from Complete Tone. $500 was the limit.
That report is a lie, wherever you got it from. And you can tell him I said that.
Yeah, just a minute. Yeah, you get a chance to.
The mayor got $1,700 and he was only supposed to get $500.
Please take your seat. Thank you.
Clear that up. Sir.
Any councilman? Our next speaker this evening is Mr. Herbert Cleaves. Mr. Cleaves.
I don't even know why we're here tonight. This is a fraud. This is nothing but a fraud. We're doing business here. We're doing business here just like they did business in South Africa. That's how I feel, and I'm saying it, Mike. Is he still here? Where is he at? I'm saying this to you, and I should be talking to you because...
Please address us.
No, I don't address you. You said the meeting was for him. I don't have to address you. You can't make any decisions. I'm addressing him. He is in the back, so I'm going to turn around and talk to him. Mike Brown. This is what Hitler did in Germany. Yeah, I'm saying it. I know it's nasty, hurtful, but look at the killings up on the north end. You ain't worried about that. Them kids up there killing each other because they've been stealing money down here. We don't have an educational program. When the school district was majority white, we had an educational program. Now we don't. And I'm saying to you in your face, these opportunists that you have on these committees, that's what they are. They poverty pimps. We know who they are. You don't represent me. You can't come up on the north end of Flint and represent me. There's been no plans, no nothing. You don't have people that live up there on the committee, but opportunists. I'm saying to you, we could have cleared up these kids killing each other years ago if somebody down here would listen. You don't care. Our community is being erased every single day. They're stealing aluminum siding, taking it over there. Our community is being raped. So what are we doing about it? These kids in this community could be rebuilding the community for the city of Flint, and you won't give them a job. You won't plan. You might say, oh no, I'm not responsible for that. Honey, when you cash that first check, when you cash the first check, you are responsible. And I will tell you this, there's going to be civil disobedience in this community. I ain't taking it. And I know where to go and what to do to fill this place up, and you know I know what to do. I'm not going to take it. We haven't heard the truth about the money you're paying people. What are you paying Mayor Walling for? This is a good old boys club. What are you paying him for? You're not stupid. If the FBI was in my office taking out papers and I was the mayor, y'all would have threw me in the street for life. We're not going to take this. The water deal has already been cut. You know what you're doing about the water. You know it. You haven't asked us nothing.
That's right.
We live here. We don't, black folks are going to pay for the water, because we're the majority in this city. You're going to bamboozle us into paying for it. I'm upset and I'm mad. I got some things for y'all, but I'm going to say it to him. And as long as y'all meet publicly, I will be back, because I got some things for some folks that took some money from the junkyard, and y'all know who you are, and you know I know who you are. You don't do what you're doing. You don't take committees and appoint people to represent other people. These people live in the county. The county ain't never done nothing for me and my family in Flint. Never. They have no intention. We got 2 black reps sitting over there, won't open their mouth because they scared to death. Mike, stand up. There's money that's been missing. The money down here, they was building houses. HUD took the money back. There's money missing all over the city. And if you come down here and tell us to our face what you do, what about us? What about us? And those of us who ain't did nothing in this city but tried to help all our lives. And then you go and select a committee. These people don't know nothing about what was going on in this city 25 years ago. Don't treat us like this. We don't deserve it. We deserve something better.
to discuss with him some priorities that we would like to see